On this lesson, I will spell out the introduction of Gregg Shorthand alphabetically. We will encounter various principles of the system, as well as some commonly used short forms and phrases, of which I will cover in greater detail in subsequent videos tailored to each of the principles of Gregg Shorthand. We will begin our lesson with the letter A, which is usually represented by the large circle. As a long A in the word bait, B-A-T. Remember, this is written phonetically. For the short A, the word pad, P-A-D. By itself, the large circle stands for the short form I, or for the word I. After a street name, the large circle stands for the word avenue. So if we write Smith Avenue, looks like this. S-M-I-T-H, the two dashes meaning it's capitalized, the large circle afterward meaning avenue. The large circle can also represent the prefix anti and the suffix atic or tic. So we will write these two words, and these are disjoined. So anticipate looks like this. Large circle for the A, or anti, and then sipate will be the S, I, and P. Now this is an abbreviated form, so this is why it doesn't have the ATE on the end of it. Automatic, we'll write the suffix atic at the end of here. So we're going to write altome first, which is the O sound, the T-O-M stroke, and then the atic at the end, meaning automatic. The letter B, by itself, can stand for the short forms be, but, by, and by itself. It can also stand for the suffix lity, disjoined, and the joined suffix bo. So we will write three words to exemplify this. So for the word ability, we're going to write the ability disjoined. First is the large circle for the A, and then the disjoined B for ability. For reliability, it will also be disjoined, R-E-L-I, and then disjoined B for ability. And now for the joined suffix bo, we'll write reliable, which is R-E-L-I, and then the B. The next letter is C, and it's an interesting letter because it can stand for either the K sound or the S sound. Being that we're writing a Gregg Shorthand, it will be written phonetically. So the word cake has two K sounds. Using just the K, it would be K-A-K for the word cake. The ending, or suffix city, uses the letter S, disjoined. So if we write the word capacity, it looks like this. It is the K-A-P, and then the S disjoined for capacity. For the prefix center, we will use the S and the N together, S, N. And if we were to write the word central, it would look like this. S, N, disjoined, and then the L for central. The K can also stand for the joined prefixes con and cown. So we will start with writing concentration, and this also has the center in there too. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be the K, the S and the N, then the shun, concentration. And for the word counsel, for C-O-U-N, it's the joined K, the S, E, and L for counsel. And the word control, we'll be using a disjoined prefix for the K, disjoined K for the contra sound, and then the L, the word control. Also, if it's written above the line, the K can stand for the word counter. It can also stand for the word encounter if you put an N in front of it, and then counter. The K stroke by itself, disjoined, can also mean the suffixes ical, apple, or ickle, seemingly the same pronunciations. So for the word physical, we'll write F-I-S, and then the disjoined K for the ickle at the end of this word. For elliptical, it is E-L-E-P-T, and the disjoined K for the ickle at the end. Pinnacle is P-I-N, and then the disjoined K for the A-C-L-E, ackle sound at the end. And finally, popsicle is going to be P-O-P-S, and the disjoined K at the end for ickle. For the CH, we will use this medium-sized downstroke, the sound CH. It represents the short forms changed and which when it's by itself. For the word check, we'll write C-H-E-K. The word church, C-H-E-C-H. And remember, this E represents the U-R sound in church. The word chicken is C-H-E-K-N. And the word kitchen is K-I-C-H-N. For the letter D, we will use this medium-sized diagonal upstroke. It is also the short form for the word wood. The D is also used for the disjoined prefix D-E-T-R, as in the word deteriorate. So we will write a disjoined D, then the rest of the word O-R-A, or deteriorate. The next word, neighborhood, has the suffix hood, and the D is used for the disjoint suffix hood and ward. Sometimes ward is joined. For neighborhood, we'll write N-A-B-R, and then the disjoined D for the hood portion. For awkward, we'll write the O-K and then the D for ward. This time it's joined. For afterward is A-F-T, and then the disjoined D for the ward sound. Homeward and outward will both be disjoined. So for homeward, we put the H O-M, and then the disjoined D for homeward. For outward is the A-U for the word out, or portion, and then the disjoint D for the word sound and outward. Now dollars, a disjoint D is also used next to whatever number it is. So if you wanted to write $5, it would just be 5, and then disjoint D for the word dollars. The DEN and DEM blends come from this series of strokes, which go over and clockwise for the TH, the DEN, and the DEM. These can also mean the TEN and TEM as well. So with the DEN blend, medium sized, for the word dentist, we'll write it this way, DENTIS. The last T is omitted. The word dinner is DENR. And with the DEM blend, which is the large of this series, is DEM. Next word is demand. This is an abbreviated form. We're going to leave off the D. So it's the DEMAN. And the word demonstrate is also a very abbreviated word. And we will write this one DEMONS. Next is the letter E, which is represented by the small circle and stands for long E, short E, and short I. It also represents the word he in the short form. For long E, we will write the word eat, which is simply E-T. For the short E, we'll write the word bed, which is B-E-D. For the short I, the word pick, P-I-K. The small circle also stands for the joined suffix ly. Here we'll write the word slowly, which is S-L-O-E. It also stands for the disjoined suffix ingly. We'll write the word knowingly, which is just N-O, then a separate E, meaning ingly. The small circle also stands for the disjoint prefix INKL, or the NCLA sound. And here, we'll write the word include, which is the small circle E, standing for NCLA. The vowel is understood, and now we just need the letter D. Besides representing the F sound, the F can also be the short form and prefix for. Just writing the letter F. For the word force, we will just write the letter F and then S for the S sound that C produces. The F can also stand for the joined suffix full. We will write the words forget and forgetful so you can see how this works. Now for for, we're still just going to write the letter F and then get, G-E-T. For forgetful, we're just going to add the letter F on the end of this. So it's going to be F, G, E, T, and then the letter F at the end for forgetful. The letter F can also stand for the disjoined suffix fication. So here we will write the word classification. So all we're going to do is write phonetically the word class and then the separated or disjoined F for fication. So this looks like this. For classification, it is K, L, A, S, and then a disjoined F. The letter G is the largest in these series of clockwise strokes. It also represents the G sound as in good and go and God, and never the J sound as in gender or genius. The G can stand for the short forms go and good, just written by itself. It can represent the word God if you capitalize it by putting 2 ticks below the outline. The G also stands for the disjoint prefix grand, which is written above the rest of the word. So grandmother is written like this, with the G above and mother below, which is M-U-T-H. The ER is understood. The G can also stand for the disjoint suffix graph, which is written below the rest of the word. So for para, we're just going to write a P. For graph, just the disjoint G right underneath it. The letter G in phrases represents the word ground. And we will write the phrase on the ground. We will omit the word the. So we're just going to basically write on ground, which is O-N, and then the G representing the word ground. For the letter H, the dot is used. So for the word hot, we'll just write the H-O-T. For hotel, write H-O-T-E-L. For the word cohabitate, we'll put the H in the middle of the word. So this is the K sound, the O, the A, the B, T, A. And the H above the A, and cohabitate. For the letter I, there are 2 sounds and 2 signs. For the long I, we'll use the large circle with a line coming down in it. And for the short I, we will use a small circle. For the word fight, we'll write phonetically F-I-T. For the word sign, write S-I-N. The word Y is a short form, and we just use the long I for that. For the words hit and miss being a short I, we use the small circle. So for miss is M-I-S, and hit is H-I-T. The letter J is the large stroke of this set of strokes. So for the word jet, just write J-E-T. For the word age and the short form agent, we're just going to simply write an A and a J. Remember, written phonetically. For the word genius, we're going to write the J, E, N, U, S. For the word jump, the U is understood here, so we're just going to write the J, M, P. For the word joined, we'll write the J, the O, the short I, and the NT stroke at the end, or ND for joined. The J can also stand for the joined suffix edge at the end of the word, as in storage and marriage. So for storage, first write the word store, which is S-T-O-R, and then the J, meaning storage. For marriage, we'll write M-A-R-J for the A-G-E at the end. The letter K is the medium-sized stroke that is written clockwise. So for the word key, we'll write the K and E. For trick, T-R, short I-K. For the word bucket, letter B, U-K-E-T. Now, by itself, the letter K represents the short form can, like can be or I cannot. The letter K also represents the prefixes and suffixes that we mentioned earlier in this lesson for the letter C. Yay, a little old school here, looking like a chalkboard. But for the letter L, it is the large stroke that goes counterclockwise in this set of strokes. So the letter L will stand for the short forms will and well. Will by itself, well by itself. Well can also be used as a joined prefix. So we will write the word well known, which will be the L for well, and then the N-O-N for known. And for the word lemon, we'll just write the word letter L, E, and the men stroke, M-E-N or M-O-N. For filter, write F-I-L-T-R. And for the word mill, it will be simply M-I-L. The letter L can also stand for the joined suffix less. So the word needless will look like this. N-E-D-L. Worthless will be the U standing for the W sound, another U for the sound, and then the TH, and then the L for worthless. And then boneless will just simply be B-O-N-L. The L can also represent the disjoined suffix lity, like in the words reality, facility, and utility. For reality, write R-E, then a disjoined L, meaning the lity part of reality. For facility, we'll write F-A-S, the I is understood, and the disjoined L for lity. for utility, we'll write an E, U, T. This I is understood, and then the disjoined L for lity. Now, in a subsequent lesson, we will discuss the U sound and why we use the E for the Y sound and U for utility. Thank you for watching and for your interest in learning shorthand. This lesson is a three-part series, being parts 2A, 2B, and 2C. I've included a link to the very next shorthand video below, which is part 2B of this lesson. Check out my corresponding shorthand video lessons, and feel free to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell to get notifications on new shorthand lesson videos.